Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to your favorite channel, PhDNs. During this lockdown period, let us learn some of the techniques of research only on your favorite channel, PhDNs. In this video, let me give you some of the research journals which are indexed in Sci and Scopus, which is published by Elsevier. And these journals, what I have listed today, are free of cost, which means there is no article processing fees and you can easily submit your research data if your research falls under the aims and scope of these respective journals. So before moving on to the content, let me remind you to hit the subscribe button if you are new to this channel, or if you have already subscribed, then please do share, like. Thank you. So let's jump onto the video. So the first journal on the list is Journal of Pharmaceutical Analysis. So let us see the Journal of Pharmaceutical Analysis, which is an open access journal. It accepts original research articles, review articles, and short communications related to pharmaceutical analysis. So let me check whether this journal is having any article processing fees. So here you can also see, yes, this journal is peer-reviewed, subsidized open access journal where this university is paying open access fee. So authors do not have to pay any open access publication fee. So let us go on to the main page or the journal page and see what are the aims and scope. It also has a 4.4 impact factor. So let us see the indexing site. It is abstract. This journal is abstracting and indexing in PubMed Central Sci Scopus, which is very good for your research paper. And if you are really interested to contribute or submit any research article, then you need to come to this page and read the guide for authors, aims and scope of the journal, and try to publish. So moving on to the next journal in the list, Journal of King Saud University, Computer and Information Science. So let us go on to this page. So the production and hosting is by Elsevier on behalf of King Saud University. Here you can see the aims and scope, the articles related to big data, bioinformatics, biometrics, cloud computing, computer graphics, etc. are welcomed in this journal. And let us see whether this journal is having any article processing fee. This journal is peer-reviewed, subsidized open access journal where King Saud University pays the open access fee. So authors do not have to pay any open access publication fee. So if you are planning to submit any research article related to computer science, then you can come to this journal and see the aims and scope, read the author's guideline, and try to submit. Let us see the abstracting and indexing of this journal. So whatever journals what I am trying to show you are open access with no publication fee. But before communicating, I request you all to just see uh, the publication policies and read the author guidelines. So it has a indexing in Scopus, Google Scholar, Sci, etc., and other indexing database. So if you are planning to submit, then please do read the author's guideline. So next comes Archives of Medical Research. It has an impact factor of 1.8, and Archive of Medical Research publishes original peer-reviewed medical research related articles with three main categories: biomedical, clinical, and epidemiological research. So if you have your research article related to these category, then you can come to this site and check whether your research falls under this category. So this journal, please listen carefully, this journal supports two kind of open access option. One is gold open access, where articles are freely available for both subscriber and public, and this open access publication fee is payable by author or their research funding agencies. So if you don't want to pay any publication fees, then you need to choose subscription option, where authors are not meant to pay any publication fees. So there will be no open access publication fees, where only the subscriber or library which has the subscription for this journal will be having this freely open access policies. So it's better if you could choose this option, where the only articles are made available to subscribers as well as developing countries, but no author publication fee is applicable to this journal. So next we'll move on to International Journal of Mining, Science and Technology. This journal is expected to receive its first impact factor in June 2020, and it is mentioned here, it is indexed in Sci indexing database, and here you can read the aims and scope. Research article related to mining engineering, safety technology engineering, mineral processing, coalfield geology, geotechnical engineering are welcomed. It has a very good indexing pattern, and it has a very good like option if you are working on these areas. So let us see whether this is having any publication fees. This journal is peer reviewed journal and subsidized open access journal, where the China University of Mining and Technology pays the open access fee, which is very good. Thank you, China. So authors do not have to pay any open access publication fees. So guys, now you can choose this journal for your upcoming research article. So next comes in the list Geoscience Frontiers, and it has an impact factor of 4.1, and this is like published on the behalf of this university, the China University of Geoscience and Peking University. So let us check the author publication fees for this journal. This journal is a peer-reviewed open access journal, peer review under the responsibility of China University of Geoscience and Peking University. So these universities are sponsoring for the open access fee to the authors, and you are free to submit research related to geoscience. So let us see the indexing of this journal. So if your research is related to geoscience, you can easily choose this journal. And let us see the indexing of this journal. The good part is it has a 4.1 impact factor. So here this journal is yet to be indexed in PubMed or Sci, but it has a very good impact factor. If you are interested, you can easily target. So next in the list is Acta Ecologica Sinica. It is an international journal where the submissions of research articles related to environmental science, ecological based research are welcomed. So let us see whether this article has any indexing, has any open access fee. So where can we find? It has not mentioned here, but still we will go to author's guidelines and check whether this is here you can see this is sponsored by Ecological Society of China, so authors need not pay any article processing fee. So let us see the indexing of this journal. If your research is related to ecology or environmental studies, then you can choose this journal. So you have here a reputed abstracting indexing database, but here it is yet to get its Scopus and Sci, but it is very good journal. You can easily publish without any article processing fee. So Palaeoworld, it has an impact factor of 1.1 and it is published on behalf of Nanjing Institute of Geology and Paleontology. Paleontology, yes. So here you can see like the aims and scope of this journal, and let us move on to the open access policies of this journal. The very good part of this journal is it has a 1.1 impact factor. So here this journal offers two choice of publication, as I mentioned earlier: gold open access publication policies where authors need to pay the publication charges, and other is subscription based policy where there is no publication charges while you are submit, like once your article is accepted you get a copyright form and they an open access policy form where you can choose whether you need to have a gold open access policy or subscription based option. So let us see the indexing pattern of this journal. So Here you can see the indexing pattern. Here you can see the most downloaded research papers, most cited research papers can also be seen. So this journal is yet to have its indexing in Sci or Scopus index, but it has an impact factor of 1.1, which is very good. If you are looking for impact factor within this range, then this is a best suited journal for you. So moving on to the next journal, Acta Pharmaceutica Sinica B. This journal is published on behalf of the Chinese Academy of Medical Sciences and Chinese Pharmaceutical Association. So it has a good impact factor of 5.8, and you can publish your research articles, both original and short communication, and you can see like most downloaded article of recent COVID-19. So let us see the indexing of this journal. Even this journal is offering a free publication process because it is covered by Chinese Association of Pharmaceutical, as we read now. So here it has a very good abstracting and indexing Scopus, PubMed, and Sci. So I feel this journal is best suited for a researcher who is working on pharmaceutical based research such as development of drug, medical chemistry of natural products, etc. So if you're planning to submit a research article to this journal, then you need to come here and read the author's guideline and see whether this journal falls under the aims and scope of your related research paper. So moving on to the next journal, Integrative Medicine Research. It is like publishing on this journal is having benefit where it will be receiving its first journal impact factor in June 2020, and currently it is indexed in Sci and PubMed, which is really good, and it is an official journal of Korea Institute of Oriental Medicine. The journal is quarterly peer reviewed, subsidized, open access, which means there is no article processing fees. Let us see um, the article processing fee of this journal. This journal is peer reviewed, subsidized, open access journal where Korea Institute of Oriental Medicine pays for the publishing cost. So authors do not have to pay any article processing fees, which is very good. And we already saw it is indexed in both PubMed and Sci. So if you are looking for this journal, then please come read the author guidelines and submit your article if it is related to your stream. So moving on to new carbon materials, the Journal of the Institute of Coal Chemistry and Chinese Academy of Sciences is offering a sponsorship for publishing in this journal. So here you can publish papers devoted to physics, chemistry and technology of organic substances that are precursor for producing aromatically bonded this carbon related materials. So it is an open access journal with fee sponsored by Chinese Association of Coal Chemistry, and let us see the indexing pattern. So it is yet to get Scopus or sci-indexed. So moving on to the next journal, Hematology, Oncology and Stem Cell Therapy. The Journal of the King Faisal Specialist Hospital and Research Center, and here this journal accepts article related to hematology, oncology and clinical research related to these two fields. And let us see the open access policy, whether this journal has any article processing fees. This journal is peer reviewed, subsidized, open access, which means this hospital and research center, Faisal Specialist Hospital and Research Center, pays open access fee, so authors do not have to pay any open access publication fee. So please do visit this site and read the author's guideline before submitting your research. So next journal is Journal of Rock Mechanics and Geotechnical Engineering. Even this is sponsored by Institute of Rock and Soil Mechanics, Chinese Academy of Sciences, and it is expected to receive its first impact factor in June 2020, and it is currently indexed in Sci and Scopus. So it is published on behalf of Institute of Rock and Soil Mechanics, Chinese Academy of Research, and here you can see like this journal is accepting research related to foundation engineering, civil engineering, mining engineering, petroleum engineering, etc. If your research is related to these fields, then please do visit this journal, read the author's guidelines, and read open access policy and submit. So moving on to the last but not the least journal is China Journal of Accounting Research. This journal is focused to publish theoretical and empirical research papers that uses contemporary research methodologies. And if your research is related to accounting, corporate finance, auditing, corporate governance, then you can easily target. And let us see the open access policy. Even this is a subsidized open access journal where Sun Yat-sen University of China and City University of Hong Kong pays the open access fee. So authors do not have to pay any open access publication fee. So guys, with this I come to the end of the listed journals. I hope you liked this video. Please do hit the subscribe button, share this video as much as possible so that researchers could get benefit and publish their research data without any publication fees. So guys, during this lockdown period, this is one of my video to share my knowledge, and let us fight corona together. Be happy, stay safe, stay at home and maintain the rules of your respective government. So bye bye, have a nice time ahead. Good luck.